Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Polytickin Podcast. I'm Hello Marcus. That's FM and that's Lance Follitongo, all right? It's episode 112. We didn't
Peaches
update it in
and
the
cream.
note. Peaches and cream.
Hey, real quick before we start, I was just telling the boys I had to cut it off because I wanted to put it on the podcast. I found a new genre of TikTok videos that I think gonna waste a lot of time on.
The next 2 days.
It's with constipated babies and like pets. The doctor like moves them around to make them fart. Bro, it was some dogs that was and some babies that was like congested, like I don't know, they just was backed up, whatever. And the doctor was like holding their legs up and twisting them to the side and pushing their stomach, and they sound like me. And so, yeah, I was like, I don't know, man. The back cracking videos might have some competition. That's the first thing I thought about. Cause
this dude is on some brain rot content for sure. Super brain rot right here.
Bro, wait, y'all don't like the back cracking videos?
Yes, of course I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess that's super mainstream compared to your underground ass farting shit that you're.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You're just scrolling and some constipation videos popped up, or did you search it? How did you?
No,
how did that get in there?
Did you search it? Imagine him searching it. Dogs, diarrhea,
yes,
farting.
twist.
Yes.
No,
how do you make it come out?
I was scrolling, and then it was a dog that just farted hella loud, and I was just like, "What the hell? Why? What did he eat?" And then then I just went to the dudes. So if I like content from somebody, I'll go to their profile and watch all their videos. So then that's what I did, and it was like doctors, helping people who couldn't. And I was just like, damn, I probably could have used somebody like this, like when I was a kid. when I was eating 5 chimichanga microwavable burritos with 3 pounds of ranch, some tostada chips, and yeah. So. Nah, just Do y'all have any niche videos that y'all watch?
Yeah, it's not like making the babies fart, but yeah, baby farting videos on Instagram. That shit cracks me up. It'll be compilations of just babies farting. That shit is hilarious, bro. Or like people farting. Like, what is it about farting that just fucking makes me laugh, bruh? I could be 80 years old and I hear somebody fart, I'm gonna die right there of laughter.
Have you seen the one in class where like they like make a sound to cover their fart,
yes,
but it messes up?
Yeah, their timing is off.
Yeah. How about you, Lance? You got any niche videos?
The carpet cleaning videos, where they have like a dirty ass carpet you can't even see, and then they work on it for like an hour, and it's like a bright Jigglypuff or something like that.
I feel like that mug is bad for the carpet, like long term though. Like all that chemicals,
right? Pressure scrubs, pressure wash. I mean, it gets all the dirt out, and it's very satisfying. Also, not scraper videos, but like when there's a big group of like cars and they're doing donuts, and someone gets hit.
Oh
my god!
The donuts. Not like badly, but just get out the way.
I know you was.
Yeah, let's love the sideshows where they get hit.
It's like, look at the cars and the tires and the smoke and someone went flying. Hey, you gotta watch out.
Hey, bro, I hate sideshows now.
Because they block traffic.
Because they be all up in the intersection by my house in Sacramento. Like literally, I wanted to write to the mayor or whatever to put a speed bump in the middle of that intersection because it's hella big. It's like one of the bigger. It's like one of the bigger intersections, bro. So they be having people like pull up. It'd be like 100 people, cars just in the road, like literally just blocking off the whole roads, and just a bunch of kids just running through the streets. And they'll sit there for like 30 minutes and just do that. And they always stop at our intersection because our intersection is one of the bigger ones in North Sacramento. So they always do our stop here, and they go to Natomas and wherever else they go. But yeah, now I want to put a stop to that, man. I feel like Batman right now. I want to serve some vigilante justice. I don't like it.
God, dude, he writes one email, it turns into 30, bro. Who is this guy, bro?
What y'all?
Who is this dude?
I don't think y'all understand how annoying it is until it happens to y'all around your house. You just hear 15-year-olds just outside, just yelling and screaming and jumping, and you look outside and the cars is blocking the whole road. It's not safe. It's not sanctioned.
I'm doing this for the people.
It's illegal, okay? I'm looking out for my neighbors.
Where's your certificate, huh? Where's your license?
Yeah, where's your permit?
Show me. Yeah, show me some paperwork.
Yeah, I hate that.
Who's your manager? Let me speak to your manager.
You know what's crazy? Last time it happened, right? And I was like, man, these people's hella annoying. Bro, oh damn. I'll tell you off camera. But Marcus, we've made music with the homies that was doing it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was just like,
oh,
bruh, man, tell your people, man, don't come over here no more. I'm trying to watch TV. I seen all the clips on, and I was just like, bro, what the hell? That was y'all. I was like, dude, leave us alone, man. We old people.
For real.
But yeah, Marcus,
tired, bro.
You know who I'm talking about.
All right.
But yeah, shout out to TikTok. We might not be able to shout y'all out too long.
All right, peace.
Y'all gonna head over to Red Note? In the Red Note?
Yeah, but so what is Red? I've seen that, but I don't know what it is.
I guess it's another TikTok, but it's super Chinese. Like everything's just in Chinese.
Wait, but if TikTok is getting banned
owned by a
it's
Chinese company.
Yeah, I think it's like a different TikTok company. It's like Facebook and MySpace, or Facebook and Facebook owns Instagram and a bunch of other stuff. But TikTok in the US is getting banned, but there's also TikTok still in China, and then there's Red Note in China that people are trying to pull so that they can access it here in the States once TikTok gets banned on a Sunday or Monday, whenever that is coming up.
What TikTok needs to do is they need to partner with another company and say, hey, if y'all have followers on TikTok, we're going to partner with this company and we'll transfer all your followers that way. That's what they need to do, because a lot of people are about to lose a lot of income, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is the United States government is banning TikTok because it's a Chinese owned company and they won't sell to like a non-Chinese owner or investor?
So basically, the main premise of the American stance is China has some law where they can just come in and take control of whatever you have. They can access your files, your servers, whatever. And so if China were to do that, TikTok would have no choice but to agree. And also, if China were to do that, they could say, hey, don't tell them that we did this, and they would have to agree. So I think America was trying to get them to sell it to somebody here so that at least the American data can be stored on American land or in American servers. And yeah, that was the whole dispute. Yeah, they were saying like, no, we can keep it stored here or there, and TikTok was saying that they can separate and they can keep it not in China. But America was like, but if you were to not be able to, and they were to mandate you to lie to us, would you have to lie to us? And so they don't trust that TikTok will be honest about where they keep the data, where they're storing the data. And TikTok obviously doesn't want to sell because it's making so much money. But so it depends on who you believe.
Is TikTok's parent company from here or from China? That ByteDance.
China.
From China. Okay.
Yeah. But it's just in America that it's gonna stop, right? Like people in Canada can still use TikTok. People in Europe.
And that's the thing. As soon as America does something, it kind of starts. Not that it sets the standard, but it starts. Other people start. So, like Canada, a lot of people out here feel once they ban it in America, Canada will follow suit, just because things are so interchangeable. Because like the laws are, like. It's so close together. The things that America follows for Canada to not follow it, it kind of causes disruption or something. I forgot who in my work was explaining it to me, but yeah, Canada is most likely to follow, basically.
Damn.
Yeah. So
is that serious? Like a security threat? I'm always wondering if it's just like the U.S. propaganda overblowing it to make it seem like we're always right.
I mean, that might be the case, but I know there was a situation where a person's data was taken from their TikTok, like used maliciously. That's the whole premise of this whole argument. There was one situation where somebody was, I think they were getting into it with a TikTok worker person, and then that worker person went into the data and found this person's personal details and kind of exploited it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Yeah.
I mean, Facebook leaked millions of people's data, though. You know what I'm saying? Sold it. Yeah. Straight up. So because it's just a Chinese company, like that's what it is, right? Like
that's what it feels like.
It's not American.
Yeah. And if they force them to sell, I feel like whatever number you put on there, TikTok is bound to take that over. Like, you know, it just, there's no stopping it. The algorithm is too strong. The dances are too catchy. You know, like, yeah, I don't know.
The babies are farting so much.
You know, you got the carpets are getting so clean.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Have you guys heard that like the TikTok in China, like the feed is different from the TikTok feeds in America? Like we talked about brain rot earlier.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like dances and like crazy stuff here, but over there it's like
education,
science, math TikToks, like educational TikToks, and like I don't know, like that seems like if you can control the information or education going out, especially in something as addictive as a scrolling app, that could change freaking the entire
world.
country. Yeah, you can start like in 20 years, the like young TikTok generation is going to be making freaking decisions and stuff. And in America, they're going to be on like the Congress floor doing fucking dances and shit.
Yeah.
Like this is how we talk to people. That's crazy.
That's a good point. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, apparently social media out there is like when you're a kid, social media, you have like a certain allotted amount of hours and then you can't use social media. Yeah.
Ooh,
it's different.
But then like people here like
it's like that.
You said what, Marcus?
I'm gonna ask some people at work what social media is like out there because they don't use a lot of the American apps out here. They use like WeChat, freaking whatever else.
Well, you got coworkers. You got coworkers from China?
Straight from China. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, ask them.
Yeah, I got a youth from China, and she loves it out here. She said in China, she said they go to school for like 11 hours.
11 hours?
11 hours, bro. She said she was like, when I go to school here, I get off at 3:00. When I go to school in China, I get off at 8:00. I was like, what? Damn. Yeah, like they have school, then they have tutoring, then they have special tutoring. Like she was like, yeah, no, and like you have to take a test, and if you don't pass the test, you have to go into labor instead of going to college. Yeah, like you got to go to a labor job. Yeah, so yeah, it sounds like it's very, very strict out there. So I see why. I see why they so damn smart.
Yeah.
Do we need that level of strictness here?
Hey man, you talking about over there? I'm over here.
I'm like, maybe.
Some of these,
for real.
Some of these kids can't even fucking read. Okay.
Yeah.
Like reading levels are down across the board. No, they can't.
Yeah,
they can't. So maybe not 11 hours. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not 11. Make it like a cool 9, 10.
Niner.
If I have to suffer at my labor job for 10 hours.
4 10.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I be telling the kids that I work with. I be like, bro, this is the easiest part of life. Like the part that you're in right now, it don't get easier. Like unless you hit the lotto, everything else is extremely difficult. Make use of your time while you right here, bro. Cause it's downhill. It's downhill for me. Physically, mentally, spiritually, you know.
He starts crying while he's telling him this. This is the best part of your life, dude. Cherish it.
Yeah, it's terrible. But yeah, man, welcome to the not the Patreon, the Polytickin Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Episode 112. You know what I'm saying? We got Slim over here in the glasses. Yeah. You already know what it is, man. If you want some more of us, come on down to the Patreon, patreon.com/Polytickin Podcast. $5 a month gets you an extra episode every week. Also, if you want some more sports takes, go on down to the Polytickin Podcast with Forrest and Lance to break down some things, tell you why the Chargers lost and messed up all my parlays because I had them as my, you know what I'm saying?
Same.
Yeah, shout out to Polynesian boys. Also, if you want some more contemporary movies in our culture, in our community, go on down to the Polytickin Movie Starter Kits where Lance and Marcus break down, you know, some new movies from our people, for us, by us, you know what I'm saying? Lance had a wild suggestion, and I was just like, I really hope they don't pick that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot that goes into that decision, Lance.
Yeah,
that movie might need to be put on the back burner for a little bit.
That was suggested on one of the YouTube comments. I think it was a YouTube comment. It was like, "Hey, you guys should try this movie." I've never seen it before, but
you
guys like,
Lance, we got to talk you later. Lance, you gotta, yeah. As soon as I seen, because I didn't see the text when he sent it, I just seen your text, Marcus, where you were like, "Yeah, no," and I was like, "All right, that's cool," but we gonna talk about this because, some things you just gotta stay away from. Either you stay away from it, or everything about it is that was great. That was great.
You know.
That was great.
Nuance.
Yeah, that was
nuance.
Hey, I like what you did there. That's gonna be the whole review. And if there's any Lance, I just want to say, if you were to watch that show or that movie and gave any critique, we're safe. You're in Oregon, I'm in Canada. We're safe. But buddy, is right there. So Lance, you gotta know. You can do that and say you love everything. But even saying you love everything, that guy over there, it's still it's murky waters. Yeah. So I'm glad y'all skipped on that. Still looking for another one, or y'all found one?
No, we got Three Wise Cousins.
Okay,
we're thinking of watching Three Wise Cousins. So
is that the? Nope, that's not it. Never mind. Okay, all right. Three Wise Cousins coming up. Polytickin Movie Starter Kit. Come on down to the Polytickin Network. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on audio platforms for podcasts. Follow us on Patreon. Pay that $5. Support us directly. You know what I'm saying? Come show some love. And so without further ado, my brothers, how y'all been? Hey, you know what? Honestly, let's clear the floor, man. Let's clear the floor right now, man. Marcus, I saw Marcus. Let's give him the ball. Go ahead, Marcus.
So this week, right? We're in the middle of the Polytickin Network Wellness Challenge right now, right? Goes on for 2 months, $100 to the winner, right? For the last 2 weeks, Lance Polytongo of the Polynesian Podcast has been leading the entire thing, leading the pack, But then one day, I checked the score, and I seen that your boy, me, shot up the rankings to number 1. But when I did that, these two had a lot to say about the app, about what was being done. Things were faulty. The timing was kind of crazy. So I got shades on right now to block these two friggin' haters right in front of me for the next hour because I got my hate blockers on. Sometimes, you know what? When you try to make it to the top, sometimes it be the ones closest to you who really hate your guts. You know what I'm saying? But they'll never tell you. You know what I mean? They'll show it.
I hate your guts.
Yeah. They'll show it in their actions, you know what I'm saying, and what they say. So always keep a lookout for them, you know what I'm saying, because sometimes that hater energy will come out, you know what I'm saying. So I got the hater blockers on to block these two from my view, okay, because that entire time it was just, well, Marcus, I don't know, the app is kind of faulty, dog. I don't know. The math is not mathing, dude. It's not. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
All right. Can we preface this with some information?
Oh my God!
We don't have to get challenge. We diving. In this challenge, 44 points is the max points you can get in a day. To Lance's point, And to Lance's screenshot, which was wild.
Wait, did I see this?
When you sent the screenshot, Lance, you were like, "This is to score at 2 a.m. this morning." I was like, "God damn!"
Oh yeah,
that was the night I went walking hella late, and I got home and I was like, "Yeah, I think I had like 310 points." And I screenshotted. I was like, "I might not be in the 310, but I'm always ready." You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
wait, that's what you said?
No, that's what I was workshopping that, and then I didn't send it because I was
you should open up in the Lotte shop with all that corn.
The Lotte's cart. Check the thumb.
Yeah. So let me preface that you can only give 44 points in a day, and Lance pointed out from a screenshot that Marcus shot up 171 points in one day. I don't. You
can check my history. All right, I was getting 44 points from the get. Your boy was actually in the lead the entire time, but the data was backlogged. Is that my fault? No, it's not my fault.
See, the thing is, every time I've been on the app, right, and I stopped checking it, but every time I've been on the app, my points have never been backlogged, so I didn't account for that. Also, I was thinking, hold on, Marcus works 4 days a week. 4 days a week. 4 days a week, and he's told us he can't keep his phone or his watch. And so I was like, I don't know how he's getting 1,400 steps in the other hours of the day if he's working 10-hour days on these days where he can't get any points during work. And then it just randomly popped up. And then, I did some research, and we'll talk about that later, I guess, on Patreon. But, the app is not... It's not consistent for everybody. Because you can have a different daily goal. You can complete rings, and you can get the full points from completing rings. But like Lance, I think your daily goal one time on your calorie burn was what, 400 or something?
I think it's at 420 right now.
Yours was at 420, and mine's is at 860.
Ganja.
So in order for me to get the same amount of points as you would burn 1,200 calories, and I would have to burn 1,200, and I would have to burn 1,800 calories, and we'd get the same amount of points. So I'm just saying, when I was saying the app is faulty, I'm just saying like the fact that you could choose between 14,000 steps or completing your ring 3 times. It's like we can all have different goals. And then therefore we can all do different things to accomplish the same amount of points. So then that's why I was like, as soon as I looked into it, I was just like, okay, I see what this is.
You saying Marcus lowered his calorie goal? So
no, I'm just saying we all
score.
No. I'm just saying we all have different calorie goals, so we could all end up doing different things and getting either the same amount of points, or we can do the same amount of work and one person get less amount of points. That's what I'm saying.
Is the only way to change the calorie goals is when you leave the challenge and come back and put your weight in the settings, or can you do it while the challenge is active while you're in there?
You could do it straight off your watch, like when you're looking at your daily goals. So I tried it. I did it. That's why I don't check the app no more. And I changed my daily goal to 10 calories, and literally in like 20 minutes, it was like, you gained 44 points, and I was just like, all right. So I left and I came back to the steps. But yeah, that's why I was saying that. That's why I was saying that. I was just like, this app. And then when you brought up the U Move and I looked up U Move, I was like, I see why you have to pay, because it's a lot more strict on that app. But yeah, that's what I was saying. I wasn't. Yeah,
I honestly don't think anybody is changing it like that. I think there's an honor system that people are following, but hey, I could be naive. But also, your timing. I mean, what the hell was that,
Marcus? Lance was in the lead. And he was sending us videos of him outside at 6 o'clock in the morning, talking about on your left. Like, that's why when he was in the lead, I was just like, well, that sounds about right. This fool just walking at 12:05, waiting for midnight to get more points on the next day. That's, hey.
Thank him.
And then the 171 in one day, when he pointed that out. I didn't see that, but your boy had a screenshot from 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not calling nobody a hater, but that's some wild. Yeah. So yeah, no, Lance convinced me otherwise, but Yeah, whatever.
But
You two are haters. It's cool. It's cool. You two are haters. It's okay. Just run with that.
Hey, let us know. We gave the data. We gave the information. This is all I seen. This is all I feel. But y'all let us know if we hate. Let us know if we hate or if Marcus was right in wearing his hater blockers, his stunning shades. You know what I'm saying?
It's like plus 170 in like less than a day. And I was like, what happened? What changed?
He harping on
but it was you're doing the workouts.
This
was like I do boxing.
These blockers are just for this guy up top.
Hey, Les, even the part where you were like, "Hey, man, show me the workout that'll get me 171 points." Like,
bro, yeah, for real. Lance is a sassy ass hater, bro.
Your two boxing workouts were my entire 9 days of going out every single day and walking at least 5 miles. I was like, I don't need to walk 2 hours and be away from my family or take away from anything else I'm doing. I can just fucking go beat up a heavy bag and it'll help me, show me how to save time and still get this workout in. No workout sense to me, by the way. It's been like a week. You don't want to send it. I need help.
Oh.
So they both hating on each other. Look at me in the middle. Look at me in the middle. I'm just looking at the data, guys. I'm just looking at the data presented to me. All right, I'm a neutral observer. Wait, Marcus, so you have the calories burned as you're not doing steps?
No, I'm doing the move ring, yeah.
Okay, so you're doing the move ring. Lance, you're doing the steps.
Yeah, so when you put your weight in, right, it calculates, it basically just does double for your active calories that you got to burn to reach whatever you got to do. So
yeah.
So that is one time a ring? That's like one time around the ring?
So you have to do it twice or 3 times?
3 times.
3 times around the ring gives you max points for the day.
Mm-hmm. Is that 1,800 calories burned?
2,000. 680 times 3, 2,000.
You're burning 2,000 calories.
I'm going hard. I'm going hard, Lance. I'm going hard. I want to win. After work, I'm putting that watch on and going straight over there, bruh. Nice. I'm spending time away from my family. Dying at the gym.
Okay, but Lance has a daughter.
I know. I'm just talking shit. I know.
I think, you know what I think will make Lance not be so much of a hater?
What?
You gotta send us the sexy gym pics, bro. You got to. That's what it's gonna take. You gotta send us I want to see the sweat. I want to see the V. Sometimes if it's a U, it's crazy when it's a U, but when it's a V, that means your chesticles is coming in. You know what I'm saying? So,
ooh, man.
Yeah, we need to see it.
See, so it's not just going to the gym and sweating it out, but like it's counting what you're doing just regular at home. Like I'm moving around here at home. I guess I don't know if it fucking matches up or whatever, but like, bro, I'm not just going to the gym. It's not just the gym. I'm over here trying to clean shit around the house. I'm moving around. I'm being active, man. Mm-hmm. But
I think we're all doing moving around the house stuff.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. You see.
I left my watch on all night. I woke up early. I went and did stuff.
Hey, y'all see?
Checks out.
Trying to let it go.
Checks out.
I try to let it go.
Hey,
Lance. Lance, do you have a watch, Lance?
No, I don't have an Apple Watch, so I have to do the Apple Fitness app. It tracks the steps on my phone.
Okay. See, so maybe you need to get a watch. And it's not like you broke. Like we know you got money. Like you good.
Yeah, got money.
I don't have Apple Watch. No.
Yeah, like
maybe next year.
You don't even have to get an Apple Watch. You could just get a watch, like a smartwatch. Yeah. Amazon has the Amaze watches. They're pretty cheap out here, and they're pretty solid at what they have to do. But if you have a watch, it can like check your whatever and see how much calories you burned, and maybe you can see it and be like, oh, that was 2,000. That was easy. Because I feel like the calories burned. See, now I'm a hater. I feel like calories burned is easier than the 14,000 steps. I'm gonna be real. So, but that's another part of why I was saying we need to clarify for the next challenge, because it either has to be a step challenge or calorie challenge. Because if we give the option for either or,
Well, I just try to, you know what I'm saying? I try to, yeah, okay.
It just causes
accessibility. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Next time then. Hey, this is the first challenge, so
first of many. First of many.
I'm loving it so far for sure.
Oh my goodness,
loving it.
No, for real. We put what, $25 each between the three of us into this, like a pot, like a bet. I feel like we've gone way over the value of that, just like in how consistent and frequently we're working out and getting out there. Like, I feel better, a lot better physically, a lot stronger and leaner already. It's only been like a week or two. Oh, it's been 2 weeks. Shoot.
We about to be healthy and hating each other, but we'll be healthy.
We'll be able to hate longer.
We're gonna be healthy, and every podcast is gonna be tense as hell. I don't know. What did you think about the movie?
There's something about the data didn't match up. I don't know. No, but shout out to Vasa, man. Like, Vasa was someone that I was expecting to be on from the get, and then she got on. I think she finally got on, and her stuff, she fucking flew up the leaderboard, bruh.
Hey, that don't count.
Oh, why not? Oh, hey, Vasa,
no.
Hey, your progress don't mean nothing. Hey, you gotta put your hater buckets on too.
No,
Vasa.
first of all, it count. Like, if she wins, she wins. But it don't count. If I come second place, I'm not tripping. Like, I'm cool to lose to her. Because, like, if you know about, like, you've seen the progress over the year, like, this is just like she was running her race and then our race started. She was like, I might as well take over this lane. So, you know, like, you know,
I can take that.
It's like work. Yeah, it's like racing against a professional triathlon athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to lose. So yeah, go ahead, Vox, take that. Measly little $100 or whatever. No, I'm hating, but yeah.
What y'all get up to, man?
I'm back in the lead. What you talking about? I'm number one.
Bro, Vasa ain't woke up yet. Okay?
I know. Okay, but that's the other thing.
I ain't gone to the gym yet.
I'm doing the math right now, right? And if like it's a new day and I'm maxed out, I just gotta walk 14,400 steps every day, which is like 7 and something miles. But if I do that, then it's impossible for anyone to catch me. Because it's like, if you max out the 44, all anyone else can do is max out the 44. Everyone will still be behind me. So I'm like,
that's what I'm saying, though. You know, Super Bowl come, you ain't gonna get no 14,000 on Super Bowl Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
I've been walking at crazy times trying to fit this in, but
that's a major pause.
It's only been 2 weeks, Lance.
Yeah.
You've seen that the league can change.
He who runs fast does not run long.
No. Like, if the score, I'm 15 points up. I'm 15 points up. If everyone maxes out and gets the 44, I haven't been doing the 44. I just do the bonus, which is like 33 for 10,000 steps. Mm-hmm. But if I do another 4,400 steps each day, then everyone else can only score 44. They still be behind me.
Yes, true. You just got to do that every day.
I just got to do it every day.
Maintain that
every day. Yeah.
That's like 2 hours. That's like 2.5 hours of walking every day. So
but then your baby's gonna miss you.
Yeah, I'm trying to go in there.
Your wife is gonna need you. And look at you. Now you're just neglectful. And
yeah, that does feel weird.
I'm kidding. So yeah. We here. We doing this. We here. What else? Netflix. Oh, I watched most of the episode of WWE on Netflix, the first episode. I was listening to the Boy Meets World podcast and they were talking about it and it made me want to watch it. So then I went and watched it. Shout out to the WWE on Netflix. It looked great. Shout out to have y'all watched it with like the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, like all of these people? Have y'all watched it?
Yeah.
Bro, they have so many like Samoan references. Like they literally are talking about everything Samoan and talking about like The Rock. When The Rock was on, they introduced him and they had like his Ava ceremony when he became chief in Samoa, they were talking about who his chief title name, who gave it to him, his grandfather. Like they were just mentioning all of these things about Samoan history, and I couldn't help but be proud watching it. And I was just like, yo, man, I remember when The Rock had to be black to be successful. Remember that? When he was like with Farouk and them, and like they was trying to spin it that way. And it was like he was a black wrestler for a little bit. I remember that. And to see that transition from him having to only be black and going to that side of his lineage, which is his right. But in that era, that was the nature of the content, that was the nature of the business. And to now, where like literally the first match of WWE on Netflix was the Bloodline, and they call it the tribal combats. And Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns is fighting, and Paul Heyman's sitting there with the red, the whatever, and he's just like holding it the whole time. And they keep talking about the importance of this, and they keep talking about the tribe and the bloodline and all these random. And I was just like, yo, this is crazy. The big leap that we've taken at least in WWE, from like not having too much representation, back in the day, and then The Rock come in and, kind of whatever. And then, you had Samoa Joe and Umaga for a little bit, and Rikishi, of course. And then it just, now, bro, we're like the main attraction of the WWE, which is worth billions of dollars, as Netflix has proven by this new contract. And so I couldn't help but be proud, man. Like it was crazy to see. And it was like one of those proud moments where it's just like, yeah, we here. So I didn't do a damn thing, but it was cool.
You're gonna start keeping up with like storylines and stuff now. Like you're really gonna be watching.
I'm super interested. I don't know anything about anybody else, but at least the Bloodline, I was super interested, bro. And also, I just want to say something, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the whole Bloodline, everybody. Solo Sikoa was doing a very Samoan thing. He was fighting Roman Reigns. He was beating him up. He was slapping him. And the whole time he was doing that, when the camera zoomed in, you could hear him. And he was like, I loved you. I still love you. And he was bombing on him. And I was like, bro, if that ain't Samoan as hell. Hey, to get beat while you getting told that they love you? Hey, I feel like we have all experienced this. We've all, dealt with it. Yeah, so that was funny. That was funny as hell. I was like, yeah, they getting real close to home right now. But yeah, Netflix. Shout out to Netflix. John Cena apparently is going on his farewell tour. My sister got tickets. I'm jealous. But yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah. Have y'all seen anything or whatever?
Yeah. No, I just keep seeing things about Hulk Hogan. I know that was the very first one, but fuck Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Trying to sell his beer.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, right? He was just trying to promote his beer, but he was getting booed out the building. So fuck you, Hulk Hogan. I'm glad you're getting booed. You suck. Loser.
So shout out to Netflix, shout out to WWE, man.
Yeah, the whole WWE is going to be on Netflix eventually. I think their USA contracts for SmackDown and some other stuff with NBC or Peacock expire next year, but all over the world, WWE is on Netflix now. You don't have to have USA Network or figure out, what channel cable it's on in America or whatever. It's now you can just, pop on the Netflix and be able to watch a bunch of episodes. And they also got other content, not just live episodes of Raw. But I think SmackDown, pay-per-views, they're all gonna, or not pay-per-views, PLEs, premium live events are gonna all be on Netflix eventually. That's pretty big. That's as far as like spreading and being able to see Netflix. So I understand why they had like everybody and their mama come out to try. And on that first episode, Triple H, when the banner drops, he's in the middle of the ring, like, "Are you ready for the Netflix era?" The Rock comes out to a huge pop. He's like kind of okay with his mind. He felt kind of off this week. He was also on NXT too, with his daughter like runs it. She's the manager.
Okay.
But he went out there and was talking to the NXT people. He was like, "I had to be in LA yesterday for that Netflix thing. I want to be here at NXT with you guys." Trying to hype them up and everything. But yeah, it's like a pretty big moment. And hopefully they can keep rolling. They got a bunch of stuff. Jey Uso, Shout out to Jey Uso, who's getting a title shot next Saturday versus Gunther, a world heavyweight title shot. That's like he had the Intercontinental Championship, lost it to Braun Breaker. I think won it back earlier or last year, and now getting like a 1A shot at the heavyweight title is pretty dope to see, and that's going to be next Saturday night.
Hey, you know what? They need to start well, I think they already did. They got beef within the bloodline, but they need to call it the true bloodline and the new bloodline. You know what I'm saying? That'll be tight. Because Jacob Fatu, him and Roman Reigns need a for real showdown. Hey, so is Jimmy Uso going for the title, whatever? Is he the one that didn't show up? Or Jay? Is he the one that didn't show up? Did you watch?
Didn't show up.
They had Jacob Fatu and is it Tama
Tonga?
Yeah.
Tama-Tonga.
They had them.
Sorry.
Tama-Tonga. They jumped in and helped Solo Sikoa. And then one of the Usos and the white dude, the honorary Uso, what's his name?
Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah, Sami Zayn.
Sami Uso.
So then them two came in and helped Roman. And so I was like, where's the other twin at? And so is that the one that's going for the...
Yeah, I think Jimmy's the one that helped, and then Jay is like always had beef with Roman. Yeah, they fought for the title a few times too. A couple of years ago, but he separated. He was like, "I'm done with this. I'm done being your lackey. I'm out. You can keep my brother. He doesn't want to come with me." But he went out and did his whole thing. He is so over. Like he enters through the crowd and then does the yeet. It's just me, oof. Day one shit is just me, oof.
That's hard, right?
Crowd.
Like he exploded in popularity within the last like year and a half, 2 years since he split off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was always just him and Jimmy, right? Like the Usos were always like just a package deal together. But then he kind of broke out as like a huge single star now. Like he is hugely over. Yeah. So it's a good look for him.
That'll be hard if they keep this little rivalry between Solo and Roman, and then the two and the two, and then out of nowhere, bro, I forgot which Uso is it, Jimmy or Jay?
Jay.
Jay is the one on his own.
Yeah.
If Jay pop in, like at a SummerSlam or WrestleMania or something, and he looked like he about to bomb on Roman, and he save him. Oh, that'd be so cold. Just a little bit, just a little taste. But
they had that fight recently. I think it was Survivor Series War Games, where the old bloodline, like it took like a month of like Raw and SmackDown interactions for them to like finally get everybody back onto the team. But it was Roman, the Usos, Jay and Jimmy, CM Punk, and Sami Zayn that took on the new bloodline with Solo Sikoa and all the guys. So yeah, there's already some of that happening, mixing in, and it's cool. I feel like the storytelling is really dope.
Hey Marcus, who's the black dude? Who's the black GM dude? The old guy. And listen here, player.
Oh yeah, Teddy Long.
Teddy Long. Yeah. I forgot it. Yeah.
One-on-one with the Undertaker.
I don't think there's there's not a lot of people that I hate more than Eric Bischoff, man. I used to hate that dude. I used to hate him so bad. I used to want to cut his hair. I used to think he was all cool with his nice hair or whatever. Freak that guy. Who's some wrestlers that y'all hated growing up?
Oh fuck. For real, right off the top,
Kurt Angle on the heel turn.
Oh, Kurt Angle. Was Edge.
Edge.
I hated Edge.
Oh, you know what? I used to hate Gangrel because he was scary.
Yeah.
Don't
I don't like you.
That theme song is hard though. The Brood.
Yeah. I used to think wrestling was real for a lot longer than most people do. And like I had heard from a young age, like growing up in a wrestling family, like not a wrestling family, but a family that watched wrestling. Everyone was like, yeah, it's scripted. It's predetermined and stuff. And I was like, okay, I get it. It's fake. Yeah. But I never really understood. I would watch it and be like, oh, damn, Mankind and The Rock, they're best friends. They got to go. They hate these guys, Stone Cold and Triple H. Oh, he talked about his wife. Oh, he talked about his mom. I was like, I realized just recently at the age of 35 that I believed a lot of the storytelling was like for real in professional wrestling for a long time. So
as
great
did a lot
storytelling.
of 10-year-old boys. So
It's like 20.
oh damn.
It's still real to me, damn it.
they're so good. But as you know, that's how you know someone's like really good at their acting or their showmanship or their work, is like you intensely hate them. Like you think these guys are POSs and it makes you mad. But that's good.
Triple H, now that you mentioned him, I hated Triple H's guts too.
When he brought out the sledgehammer, I used to be like, bro, why do they keep putting that under the ring?
Yeah.
Why is there always a sledgehammer under the ring? They were in Austin last night. Now they're in San Antonio. It's still there.
Someone had to put it there.
It's freaking X-Pac. X-Pac is putting it under there.
Fucking X-Pac.
Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, kid.
Hey, I just want to say, since we're talking about things in our childhood that weren't actually true, I randomly watched a video of a guy who was on Pimp My Ride, and he talked about his experience. And and apparently Pimp My Ride did everything cosmetically to the car, but they didn't fix the engine. And this was because of a liability issue. So they didn't want to be liable, because if they fix the engine, then they'll be liable to how it performs. Whereas if they just make the car look nice, you know, and you can't really mess up on a vinyl decal, or you can't really mess up on a spoiler or speakers. So they only did electrical work. They only did the cosmetic work on the outside and the inside. They didn't do anything to the engine. So you got like a 1980s minivan with spinners and with 415s and all these lights and neon and all that, with an engine that can't even go uphill.
Yeah. It just starts shaking as soon as you put the key in and shit.
Yeah. So the guy said I forgot what kind of car he had, but it was like a little bucket or whatever. He got it all fixed up. But as soon as he got it back, it messed up a month later. Like the engine broke down. And to their credit, they didn't do anything to the engine, so that wasn't really on them. But they took the car in. They had a third party kind of look at it and fix it while they gave him a rental. They paid for the rentals, which was really cool. But he got it back. Couldn't keep the car running on his own. He didn't have the money to pay for a new engine or fix the engine. So he let it sit around for a little bit. Electrical, though, a lot of people complained about the electrical, like the windows stopped working. He was like, yeah, I keep reading about all the people saying like the windows weren't going up and down. And I realized my windows were still rolling. Like he had to still crank his windows. So he was like, I mean, I guess I lucked out, but then again, I wish I had electric windows, whatever. And so this dude went from house to house. He couldn't fix the car up. It was kind of there. He had 12 TVs in it, and like he had all these things in it, but he couldn't ever use it. And then he got robbed. They went in, they stole all the TVs, they stole a PlayStation out of it. He had a PS2 at the time. And then they stole the speakers, everything. They stole the rims, everything. So yeah, he had a bad experience. So yeah. It was crazy. Apparently a lot of people had a bad experience. Not with like they said Exhibit was awesome. They said Exhibit had nothing to do with it. They said the car was great, but engine wise, all the cars were super old and super dated. So they all kind of broke down, which was unfortunate. But shout out to Pimp My Ride, y'all.
Yeah, you see this fucking minivan just fucking souped up, just smoke coming out of the fucking hood. Like, bro, it's all spinners. They got 12 TVs in here, bro.
You know what's crazy too?
Just rolling backwards down a hill.
If you think about it, if you see a car on the side of the road with some 24-inch spinner rims, neon and TVs all in there, and it's got like and it's got the hood up, you're not inclined to help that person. You're like, man, that's what you get. That's what you
that's what
you want to fix your car up, but you don't want to fix the engine. Yeah, that's what you get. You care about what people think instead of trying to get from point A to point B. So yeah, they was definitely screwed, bro. They was definitely screwed. No Samoans probably put over to help for sure, because we're very just mental like that. And yeah, Shout out to Pimp My Ride, man. Shout out to Exhibit.
They had like a different member on the team for different sections of like the pimping, yeah. Like they had a lights guy, a radio guy,
pimping.
A paint guy.
Yeah.
Did they have an engine guy?
No, they did not. So they literally, if they had a car if they had a car that would stop working within the 2 months that they had to fix the car, they would take it to a third party so that they weren't so West Coast Customs wasn't liable for whatever the engine, performed, however the engine performed. So yeah, it's crazy. Speaking of performance, Lance, can you tell us about this lawsuit before we go?
What is that? Which
the Moana lawsuit?
The Moana lawsuit. Yeah, so there's an animator named Buck Woodall who fired a lawsuit on Friday in California federal court that claims Disney ripped off elements of a screenplay he wrote for an animated film called Bucky. But he says they used that to create Moana. And he's suing for $10 billion.
Yeah.
Oh, Buck. Oh, Bucky.
Bucky. Yeah, I don't said the Disney, the studio just like copied his idea, so he wants it. What do you guys think of that? Like off top, what does that say to you?
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Buck. Shut the buck up. Don't nobody care about you and your screenplay. Why are you over here? Now you're suing for $10 billion after Moana. Why didn't you sue for Moana 1? Where was all this energy for the first Moana?
He says he tried, but the court said no because it was too late. He sued too late. But now Moana 2 came out, so he's allowed to like bring it back up. So he's filing for $10 billion now. Cash grab like this, like.
I just want to say, in the lawsuit, bro said, yeah, everything is very similar. And this part pissed me off. When in the lawsuit, it said it was centered, his story was also centered around Polynesian mythological stories. When he said that, as a white dude, and his name is Bucky, right? That's his name? His name is Bucky Woodall. That's his name? Lance? Yeah.
Yes, Buck.
His name is Buck. The thing is called Bucky's Adventures or whatever. So for this this is a white dude suing Disney over the rights to a story that's Polynesian, mythological, whatever. It doesn't have anything to do with his lineage or his upbringing or whatever. He literally stole all the content from our people. So for him to feel for him to have the audacity to be like, no, that's my story, when in actuality it's not your story at all. If he were to come out with it though, they would praise it. It would probably be great, and then he'd be a billionaire or trillionaire off of a movie that has nothing to do with where he comes from or the people that he comes from. So I just thought the audacity of him to come in and sue and say, no, wait, I had a story about Polynesian myths before Disney did, and so you guys owe me. Like you didn't create it. You didn't create it. This is stuff that has been around for centuries. This is stuff that predates you and your white man way of thinking. This is like just the audacity to be like, no, this is mine. I'll never be okay with that kind of stuff. You can't claim ownership over our things. And I know Disney, I mean, technically he's suing Disney, but if y'all watch Disney, if y'all look at the credits, they do have like a trust of people who they consult. Like, a lot of higher ups in our community, a lot of, they got Tobacco on the soundtrack. They got all these people in the Disney trust where they can consult them for historical background context and all that. So they, in my opinion, they look like they're doing their due diligence. So for this guy to just come in and say, I deserve 10 billion because I came up with this story. Like, bro, first of all, in my opinion, from what I've heard from a lot of people, podcasts, all these people in the industry, the way that screenwriting goes is they send this around. They'll send a script that script will get tossed around and people will take it and kind of do their own thing with it, create a new script. He did this in 2007. This was a long time ago. So for him to come from 2007 and say, hey, this is my original IP, I think he has no grounds. I think he's just, just trying to stir up some trouble and get a little clout or whatever he wants from it. I don't think he gets paid. If y'all know Disney, bro, they do not settle often. They don't be losing. They got them they got the real lawyers. They got Daredevil in them out there. So I don't think Disney's finna lose this. I don't think anything is gonna come of it. I just think the audacity of this person to come in and say, "Hey, I wrote a story about Polynesian mythology, and I should be the one to profit off of this." Nah, get the hell up out of here, Bucky.
Buck.
Yeah,
no, Bucky.
Buck that.
Yeah, buck that shit, dude.
Buck you.
Yeah, buck you, man.
Nuck if you buck.
All right. Nuck if you buck, all right?
Okay, I'm there. They're ready to fight. Yeah, Buck.
Them girls was fucking gassing. I love that song.
Bro, I was so scared of them.
Here is what Bucky is about. The screenplay that he wrote. Set in an ancient Polynesian village.
Wrong. All right, just off of that. Get the hell up out of here, Buck. Just off of that. Sorry, Lance. Go ahead.
Bucky is said to follow a teenager who goes on a dangerous voyage as he fights against parental expectations. The protagonist interacts with spirits that embody as animals in Polynesian spiritualism. Other narrative components include a necklace with profound meaning, a demigod with a hook, and a giant creature that lives on a mountain. Woodall says these are pretty similar to those in Moana and its sequel.
Woodall, these are Polynesian stories. Yes. Yeah. If anybody were to come up with this, it would sound similar to yours because the place that you stole it from is the place that they got it from. So, yeah, there's going to be similarities when you're stealing from the same pot. You're an idiot. You're stupid. So, no. That might piss me off, bro.
Disney has denied the claim, stating that Moana and its sequel were developed in isolation. Co-director Ron Clements said in a statement, Moana was not inspired by or based in any way on Woodall or his Bucky project, which I learned of for the first time after this lawsuit was filed. That's the director's response. Moana director's response.
That's the professional way of saying you a nobody.
Yeah.
We don't know you. Keep banging. We never heard of you. Keep banging.
Who are you?
Yeah. Freak that guy, bro.
You think he's gonna get any money? They're trying to make it go away or anything, or they're just gonna ignore him? This is just something that's gonna fly over.
Honestly, I feel like because a lot of people have been talking about this, and a lot of people have been bringing up the fact that you trying to stake claim on mythology and storylines that don't even belong to you initially. I think if this was a Polynesian person or a Pacific Islander, then it might be a different conversation. But since it's not, and a lot of people are aware that it's not, and a lot of people are speaking out about it not being that case, I feel like public court of opinion or whatever. I feel like there won't be any pressure. And so I don't see Disney settling, but I could be wrong. Maybe they're just like, hey man, take this $1 million or whatever and just leave us alone. But I don't see it. I don't see any pressure coming from the public because everybody seems to be on the same accord. Everybody seems to not care about what this dude is talking about. And so I think if the public is not tripping and Disney's not under fire about anything,
true.
I think it should be good. I think. I don't know.
Marcus, you think Bucky's going to get any money?
No. I think they're just going to leave him be. Be like, nah, dude, you don't deserve any money, dude. You're good over there, bro.
And we talked about this when we reviewed Moana on the starter kit. Like, they had the ideas, Ron Clements and Musker. I forget who the other co-director was, but they also did a bunch of, I think they did Hercules, Aladdin, a bunch of other movies. But for the concepts of Moana, like they talked about having like an islander protagonist, or I think initially it was going to be about Maui. Maui was going to be the protagonist, but they changed it after doing some more research, going out into the islands, searching around for story and stuff like that. So I really don't think there's a bunch of merit to that, like Musker and Clements stealing this story, you know, from someone who, I think they said a DreamWorks animation head got together with this Bucky guy and we're talking about it, but they said they didn't get any of that story from, you know, whatever this guy's talking about. So yeah, get this guy out of here.
Yeah. Get the buck out of here.
Get that buck out of here.
Yeah, man. I think that's cool for today. Today. Y'all got anything else to add?
Oh no, I need to buy more Robitussin.
Oh, you're not.
All right.
You feeling sick?
Nah, I've been coughing. Yeah. I think I'm getting there, so I got to start chugging some Robitussin. But other than that, I'm good.
Well, I've been coughing.
Speaking about like dope wrestlers and Islanders kind of taking over the bloodline, kind of being freaking a household name. Shout out to Scoofius, who does a bunch of like the art for wrestlers. I think he's a wrestling fan too. He's got to be with like all that stuff. But
wow.
Lance, we talked about wrestling like 45 minutes ago, and he said,
"Yeah, no, I want you to get this shout out." Yeah, he's.
Damn, let him get it off, bro.
I'm sorry. I just
over here talking about Bucky fucking Goodall, Woodall, Bucky Shutall. Shut up. Shut the buck up.
My bad, Lance. That just hella threw me off. Shout to Scoofius.
How do you tie that in?
Yeah. No, I was just like, wait, when did we mention wrestlers in the last 30 minutes?
So with Scoof, what happened?
No, hey, shout out to him. He listens to all the shows on the network, and I think he's a patron too. Tagged us on Polynesian while he was working on some new art. But I wanted to. You bought some some Bloodline art from him, some wrestling art while you were there at, what was it, Comic-Con?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he has that the website. There's other people that saying like go to him to get some of that dope art. But now with the Bloodline and stuff, I want to probably order some of that too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scoofies, man, showing love.
Yeah, shout out to Scoofies. I don't know if I should mention, but that he's got some stuff. He's got some stuff in the works for us, for the three of us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Art.
So, art. I don't know if that's like a thing to like say or whatever. Scoof, I'm sorry for like dropping the ball on that, but I mean, shit, I'm just excited.
Let's go.
I got something coming for y'all. Yeah, yeah.
I did see I seen the one where he turned us into like Pixar characters. You seen that one?
That was hard.
You know,
yeah.
Seen that one.
That shit is hard. Yeah.
I think I looked a little dumb, but yeah. I think I was cross-eyed. That's why. I think I was cross-eyed, right? I think I was cross-eyed. I don't know if it was the glasses or what. I don't know. There was something about my eyes. I don't know. Maybe because I got glasses.
He did give me. He gave me big old eyes though, which I'm very appreciative of.
Pixar eyes,
small and beady. Yeah, big Pixar eyes. So you know what I'm saying? I got small beady eyes, so I'm very appreciative of that.
Yeah, Marcus got them red nose. Yeah. So.
Yo,
Oh yeah. Hopefully you feel better, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, anybody? Shout out to Scoofius, man. Appreciate all the love. So, I think he went to Nazi Lega Church too. So, you know what I'm saying? It's my brethren and whatnot. Yeah. Anything else? If not, take us out, Marcus.
Oh no, I ain't got nothing else, man. This has been another episode of the freaking Polytickin Podcast. All right, now shut the buck up, man. Episode 112. Go far. Bye.
Yeah, bye.